Hello and welcome to today's video. Sorry if it's a bit echoey because I am in my bathroom. So today I'm going to be talking about reusable menstrual products. I've been using reusable pads for about 2 years, I think, like almost 2 years. I've always gotten my reusable pads off of Amazon. It comes with this convenient little bag, and inside I have 4 of their pads. A couple are being washed right now, and I'll show you how to wash them a bit later. But let me open one of these up. They come in like really cute patterns. There's different bundles that you can get. They're about $15 for 5, which is like such a great deal since, you know, pads are normally that much for like a 1 or 2 month supply, and these are for like a whole year. So this is what the pad looks like. I believe it's bamboo fiber that they're using because it's antibacterial, and so there is no smell to these. If you're washing them properly, there's not supposed to have a smell. Basically, there are 2 snaps on one side and then another attachment. So you can adjust when you're like snapping it onto your underwear, you can adjust which one you want to snap it onto. So it can be tighter or looser or whatever, and honestly these do not slide around in your underwear. They do stay put, and I think it's because from the cloth. So I'm going to show you all the clean pads that I have right now. So these 3 patterns I believe came in a set together, and I've had them for my longest. I got 5 originally, and I think I went like 6 months with just using 5 pads, and it's honestly fine. You just have to be, I guess, like aware of where you're putting them all the time, as well as you need to be like keeping on it with washing them. And then this one is what I got a bag with. This is like one of their newer print designs, and it comes with this wet bag, which is really nice because when you're traveling, you don't want these like all over in your suitcase or like all over your bag. You want to have this so that people can't like see your pads, you know. I don't think they're really gross. It is a bit more hands-on when you're cleaning it than obviously a pad, because you just throw a pad out, but these are so much cheaper. I've spent $30, I guess, for the past 2 years just for pads. When I clean these, I normally, so when you are done using them and they have been used, you literally just fold these 2 pieces in, and then you snap it together, and it looks like that. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a diaper when you're wearing it. It was a bit gross trying to clean it and deal with it at first, but they're so much more comfortable in pads because it feels like you're kind of sitting on like a blanket or something. This is the soap that I use, and I think I still have the packaging. I use the Dr. Bronner's all-in-one, oh wait, what? This is hemp soap? So I use the Dr. Bronner's hemp soap apparently in Baby Unscented. Basically it's like a bunch of different oils. I just soak these in cold water at first so that it doesn't stain, and then I go and rinse it off. Normally I put them in a bucket, like while I'm on my period and I use a pad, I'll fill a bucket of just cold water, and then I'll just like, as I'm using the pads, I just throw them in and then let them soak until I have a chance to wash all of them. Then I'll take this bar of soap and I'll just rub it against it. You don't want to use any harsh soaps, harsh detergents on these. Then I just really thoroughly rinse them out and make sure there's nothing else coming out of this. So at this point I just throw them in the washer and make sure I use a natural detergent and no softener. It has so many chemicals in it. I like to use the Honest brand. I know that there's a lot of unscented detergents that are probably going to be better. It will pill up if you put it into the dryer a lot. So what I normally like to do is I just let them sit out on like a towel to dry, and if you can leave them in the sun, that's best because that will kill off more bacteria than if you just leave them on the ground or something on a towel. In the summer I like to do that, but in the winter it's not like necessary. So talking about summer, I know a lot of you guys are wondering about what you should do when it comes to like swimming and being in shorts and everything, and times when you don't want to wear a thick pad. In the summer this does tend to make you sweat a bit more since it is like a cloth and not as breathable as a normal disposable pad. So what I use is I use cups, and I try to not use them that often because it gives me a slight cramp feeling. And I've tried different ones. I have the Tampax, I forget what it's called, but it has like little holes around the edge, which makes getting it out a lot easier because there's less of a suction to it. And so it's a bit more comfortable, but it's harder to get in for me personally. But this one is the Insamina brand cup. You do have to figure out what cup works best for you. Sometimes your body's gonna reject it, and sometimes it will love it and you will barely even feel it. It will take a couple of times of trial and error with a couple different cups. This is completely unnoticeable, very discreet, and if you're using it right, it can be very comfortable. The learning curve on it is really large. With the pads, it's super easy, super self-explanatory. So with that, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you want to hear more about the things I do to keep an eco-friendly as possible, as realistic as I possibly can, I will try to make more videos about it. I really enjoy these kind of videos and watching them on YouTube, so I think it'd be fun to make my channel mainly about that. But let me know in the comments, like this video if you liked it. I will see you next time.